got some. You hit, you knuckleheads, and you know it's gon' hit. And it's all because of you, so rest in peace to the case with Go Shorty.
Cousins, tenfold. Good. It's your girl, the Real Life Plug, and I'm back with another episode for the channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn those post notifications on so that way you know when the Real Life Plug has added another episode to the channel and when a new episode has been added to the Travel CNA series. Thank you so much, you guys. We are almost at my goal for the year. Well, we've actually surpassed my goal for the year, which was 200 subscribers. I just started my channel 6 months ago, and we're already at 200 subscribers. I want to thank you all so much from the depths of my soul. You guys have no idea how much you have changed my life and how much you add to my life, and I just want to thank you so much for that. This video is for the How to Be a Travel CNA series. Title, we're going to be talking about reasons why people are interested in becoming travel CNAs. So I'm actually going to talk to you guys a little bit about, I'm going to tell you about me, I'm going to tell you about how I became a CNA and then a travel CNA. So once upon a time, not long ago, I took a bus ride to the middle of nowhere, Virginia, Lynchburg, Monroe area, and I attended Old Dominion Job Corps for about a year and some change. I obtained 3 trades there. I became a certified clinical medical assistant as well as a certified phlebotomy technician, and my favorite and most often used, my certified nursing assistant license. And again, I obtained that in Virginia. So and I'm from Baltimore, if you ain't know, be more. It's like, no, nobody from Baltimore says be more. Nobody says that. I just said that for like cultural reference in case you didn't know. I'm from Maryland, and the reciprocity laws in Maryland are a little bit different than the ones in Virginia. So also my trade school did not give me that information or tell me how to obtain licensure in other states or anything like that. So anyway, I worked like regular jobs for about 6 to 8 months before I was like, yeah, no, this ain't it, fam. I'm going back to VA. So then I was in Virginia for about a year. I worked in long-term care facilities, nursing homes, and I did private duty care, and I did in-home care. Wow, I've done quite a bit with my license. Did all those great things in Virginia with my CNA license. I went back to Maryland, figured out how to do my reciprocity with them. I worked in Maryland for about a year as a CNA again, and then I got into travel nursing. I obtained my first CNA license in Pennsylvania. A good friend of mine that I actually went to Job Corps with, that's where I obtained my license, that I went to school with, he was on an assignment in Pennsylvania, and he shared the opportunity with me, and I went up there and I had the time of my life. I learned so much about myself as an individual, as a woman, and as a medical professional, and I had a ball. I had a blast. Like, I had a blast. That's one of the plus sides to traveling alone, being a single traveler, is that you get to experience a lot of things, because sometimes your significant other just is not into doing things in a land that they've never been to. So if your significant other is not as spontaneous or adventurous as you, it might get kind of a little bit tricky. But if you single, hey girl, hey, go travel, get out there, experience, go see it all. You know what I'm saying? Be safe, but go out there. Don't let anybody stop you or their lack of ambition or drive or spontaneity or adventure, whatever characteristic or quality you want to put on it. Don't let anybody stop you from traveling. Get out there, do your thing, see things, experience things. And sometimes you gotta do it afraid. Like, if you got like that big knot in your stomach that's like, we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't go here, maybe you should listen to that. But if it's just like small butterflies in your stomach, so you better. That was my first travel assignment to Pennsylvania, and the town that we were in New Wilmington, it was about maybe 20-30 minutes outside of the Ohio state line. So we were able to go back and forth between Ohio and Pennsylvania pretty often. About why I got started doing travel CNA. Like I said, my first assignment was to Pennsylvania, and at the time I was engaged. That is a little known fact about me. I was engaged at the time, and my significant other at the time, he was working, but it wasn't enough money to support both of us. And so I was like, well, I don't really know how to get my CNA license in Maryland, but I have this opportunity here in Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania CNA reciprocity does not take that long. It's like maybe a 48-hour waiting period. You can get it right online. And so that's how I was able to get into travel CNA, and with that opportunity in Pennsylvania with my friend, because the reciprocity turnaround time was very short. My family needed money. My fiance and I wanted to get married. We wanted to get our own place. You know, do what people who are in that stage of mind in life are prepared for. Start a family, buy a house, you know, settle down and everything like that. So we were prepared to do whatever it took to have that wedding and at least get another car and maybe a 1-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? So that was initially why I got started in travel CNA, because I needed a change in my life for my family. I was trying to start a family, and yeah, I wanted the money. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I wanted the money. As y'all can see, your girl is single. We did not go through with the marriage, and we will talk about that in a whole nother episode. But anyway, after that relationship dissolved, I just began traveling a whole lot, because then I had the keys, I had the tools, I knew how to do it, I knew how to get it done, and I just took off from there. I wanted to see as much as I could, experience as much as I could. And I really just like being away from home for long amounts of time, and then coming back and talking about all the things that I had experienced. And after a while, the people that I was around, you know, they didn't really want to hear about that stuff, because they were stuck. They were stuck where they were. And so that's when I just was like, okay, well, we just gonna start moving to these places. It's like, no, I'm joking. So now let's talk about reasons why other people become travel CNAs or travel healthcare professionals. Obviously, one of the number one reasons, well, the top two reasons are they want to travel, they want to see the world, they want to experience new things, they want to see new things. And reason number two, or really should be reason 1A or 1B, they want the money. Like, let's just be honest, like the money. Now, all money is not good money, and I'm not saying that you should be out here sacrificing your soul and your blood, your sweat and your tears just for the sake of sacrificing. You have to know your worth. You have to know what contracts are going to work best for you, what dollar amount works best for the responsibilities that you have in your life. Is traveling right now at this moment a want, a need, or an emergency? You know, you gotta kind of like weigh those types of things out. Reason number three why some people travel: because there was a life-changing event that happened, and they just need they need a new scenery. They need a new life. They just want to move somewhere new and just start completely over, which I completely understand and can attest to, because that's where I am. That's how I got here in New Mexico.
I have this really bad habit of like going places I've never been before on a one-way ticket and just, and I'm not even, let me take that back. It's not a bad habit. I don't think it's a bad habit at all. Other people in my life have problems with that, but I'm good with it. I'm good.
Some people have had some pretty traumatic events take place in life, and they just want to move somewhere new. They want to start completely over, like on some movie type stuff. Just pack up everything you own and go to a whole new town and start a whole new life. And I can completely attest to that. I can relate. I can definitely relate. You get to build your own schedule. Now, in theory, that sounds good, right? Because if we could all build our own work schedule, we would probably all work 1 day a week for 1 hour and request $150 billion for that 1 hour, right? But no, realistically, okay, so say you're the type of person you want to just get all your work done straight away. You could do 3/16s, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, or Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. You could do 3/12s. Oh no, is it 2/16s, 3/12s, 5/8s, you know? You get to build your own schedule. If you want to go to work every single day to make the time go by, you could do 5/8. If you want to pick up another like a part-time job in the state where you're assigned outside of that facility, you can do 3/12s and work 4/8 the rest of the days at the facility. Whatever, you get to build your own schedule. That does not mean that you don't get to work or you only work 1 day a week, but you do have a little bit more flexibility with your schedule, especially depending on what the facility's needs are. I know when COVID first hit, they were letting me do 16s, like 2 16s a day off, 2 16s a day off. Like I was racking it up. And you know, COVID is the pandemic, the virus is a very misfortunate thing that is happening to our world right now. In the same token, it is a very fortunate thing that is happening in the CNA world right now. There's lots of money to be made, lots of opportunities, and of course, I always want you to be safe. Social distance, hand sanitizer, and wear your PPE, and of course, social distance at all times or as much as possible. Another reason people choose to become travel CNAs are for the networking opportunities. In order to know what networking opportunities are available for you, you need to know what things you can do with your CNA license. There are so many more things that you can do other than just working in a nursing home or an assisted living or a hospital. That's also going to be another video. So make sure you turn those post notifications on right now. If you don't have the, hit that bell. You wanna know what else you can do with your CNA license? Hit the bell right now. There's another video coming soon. Another reason people choose to become travel medical professionals is because health insurance is not offered at their current place of employment. Now, this is actually something that I learned pretty recently, within the past 6 months, when I was living in Atlanta, Georgia. So some states, if your employees work, as long as your employees bring home less than a 79-hour check, they don't qualify for health insurance. You don't have to have insurance offered at your job. But if you have, in the state of Georgia, if your employees are accruing 80 hours or more every 2 weeks or in one pay period, it is mandatory for the employer to offer health insurance. So a lot of jobs in Georgia will give you 76 hours, 74, 72, or just straight leave you at 69. They want to make sure you don't get anywhere near that 80-hour mark. So you might have an employer that does not offer health insurance, and becoming a travel CNA, you will definitely be offered health insurance. And I highly recommend that you take the benefits that are offered to you with every single contract, because you would really hate to be on the road and you get sick, or you have an accident at work and you don't have short-term or long-term disability to cover you and help you still pay your bills, and then you end up not making the money that you intended upon making on this assignment, and it's a domino effect in your life. All your bills are behind, you can't figure it out, you're out of work, you're sick, you're hurt, you're injured, and you don't have anything to cover you. So I highly recommend that whenever you take an assignment, whether it be local, per diem, or travel, that you take the health insurance benefits that come with it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Comment some more topics you guys would like me to cover as far as being travel CNAs. Subscribe and turn those post notifications on so you can be on time for every single cousin walk, car ride, sit down session. Be on time for the kinfolk link up. Why? Because this is where it's at and this is where you want to be. Period. Thanks guys for watching. See you next time.